Oh, what's going on, dudes? H2K Titan here with another BTD6 video, and for today's video, we are going to be doing a middle crosspath only challenge. So what that means is we are only allowed to upgrade to the middle pathway. We cannot upgrade to the top or the bottom pathway, so we're kind of limited in our options. So the first thing that I want to start off with, I think the best option is like start off with 3 dart monkeys here. I was thinking about doing like the tack, but I think if I go the middle pathway, the tack shooter by itself just isn't going to be enough. But if I go with 3 dart monkeys, I think the 3 dart monkeys should be able to get us up to the point where we can afford our hero. I will be going with Etienne for a little bit of support here, just like I did the top pathway. But I think this one's going to need a little bit more of Etienne's support. All right, so here we are on round 10. We finally have enough monies to go ahead and afford our Etienne. So let's go ahead and place him down and start getting him some levels, because as soon as we can get his camo detection, it's definitely going to be better for us. Now, as far as like what strategy I want to go with, I'm going to kind of make it up as I go. The first tower that I definitely know I want is I want a middle pathway Monkey Buccaneer. And I think you guys all know this, but in the last update, the Monkey Buccaneer got a big buff. So that's the exact reason why I want to go with the Pirate Lord. So here we are on round 24, and our Etienne still isn't a high enough level to actually give us camo detection, so I'm a little worried about round 30. I hope Etienne can get up to level 7 before then. I think he should, but at the same time, if I need to, I'll go ahead and drop like a ninja monkey, and then we'll just upgrade to like a balloon sabo once we get up to like round 90 or something like that. All right, dudes, so here we are on round 34. Our Monkey Buccaneer and our Etienne have been doing absolutely amazing. Etienne is such a good hero for an early game carry. I'm so glad I decided to bring Etienne into this composition. Otherwise, I think it would have been a little bit more of a struggle bus. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to give our Pirate Lord a little bit of camo detection. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a monkey village. But because we can't upgrade to the top path, we need to make sure that our Monkey Buccaneer is within range of this monkey village. Otherwise, we need to waste money and buy a second one to increase the monkey village's range just a little bit. All right, guys, we just beat around 40 with no issues. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh, why are you going to go for a radar scanner on your village when you have Etienne? And the main reason is because I'm going to be going for Monkey Intelligence Bureau. The main reason why I want MIB is because I think the second tier 5 that I'm going to be going for is I'm going to be going for a Spirit of the Forest, because I feel like a Spirit of the Forest would do really, really well here because we do have the MIB that we can use. Man, I am so glad I decided to go with Spirit of the Forest, because the middle pathway druid is so good early game. I do know that we're not going to be able to afford the Spirit of the Forest until like maybe round 80 or 81, because I want to get the Pirate Lord first, because I don't know if we would be able to get up to the 37,000 before round 63. So the main thing that I'm going to use for round 63 is going to be my Pirate Lord. All right, so here we are on round 54, and guys, I can't say it enough, but the middle pathway druid is just so good. It is definitely our early game carry. Out of all of our towers, our druid definitely had the most pops. So now, my dude, you can go ahead and take a little bit of a break, because now that we have the Pirate Lord, we shouldn't struggle as much. Now, I'm still a little bit worried about round 63, so a couple of options that we have. We could go for like a Blade Maelstrom. It's super, super cheap and it's super effective. And then we'll always have our Etienne in case we need to activate his like level 10. But I really would prefer not to go that route, because I kind of want to just try to do this with towers. But if it does look like we're going to lose, I'll go ahead and activate his level 10. Man, dudes, by playing these one upgrade pass only challenges, you really have an idea of like which upgrade paths are the best, and you also come to a realization that if we didn't have cross paths, this game would be much harder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab a Dragon's Breath just to go ahead and help us out a little bit with these ceramic balloons, because right now our Monkey Buccaneer is pretty much our last line of defense, and the ceramic balloons have been making it all the way to this dart monkey here. So even though we do have our jungle's bounty and it's doing amazing, I just want to have a little bit of support for round 63, and let's see if we're actually going to be able to deal with it. I think we will, but man, they made it so far. All right, so I'm definitely glad I ended up picking up that Dragon's Breath. I know it's not like the end all be all, but I felt like it was a pretty cheap option, and I do know that it should help out through the late game a little bit. So round 78. So far we've been doing pretty good. The first rush of ceramics on round 78 gave us a little bit of trouble, but now we have just enough money in order to buy the Spirit of the Forest. And now that we have Spirit of the Forest, we should be good up until at least round 90. So the next tower that I want to go for is, obviously I want to go for the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, so our Spirit of the Forest can pop lead balloons. And then after that, we have a couple of kind of decent options here, because I was looking through just trying to think of what I want to do next. And we have the Moab Eliminator, we have the Preemptive Strike, we have Ground Zero, we have the Wizard Lord Phoenix. So Wizard Lord Phoenix would be pretty boss. We have the Tech Tear. We have Sabo, obviously, and then I think that's about it, because I definitely wouldn't want to go for Carpeted Spikes, because if I went for Carpeted Spikes, I just feel like they wouldn't be very effective because you couldn't go the top pathway. So here we are on round 93. Our towers are doing absolutely fantastic, much better than I initially thought they would. So far, our #1 tower is definitely going to be Spirit of the Forest, and our our Pirate Lord is right behind that. And then once we get this Preemptive Strike, I have a feeling that we'll be able to deal with all of these balloons much easier. All right, dudes, so here we are on round 95. We have our Preemptive Strike up. We have our Spirit of the Forest with the MIB, and we also have the Pirate Lord. So far, our Spirit of the Forest is doing great. So big shout out to the Middle Pathway Druid. Now, the next thing we need to think about is what other towers do we want to go for? Do we want to go for the Moab Eliminator, or do we want to go like for a Sabo? Because if we go for a Sabo, that'll slow like round 98 and round 95 down, or not round 95, but round 99 down. So I think going for a Sabo would be probably one of our best plays. All right, dudes, and here we are on round 98. Again, one of the hardest rounds in balloons. So this one could give us a little bit of trouble. So I may end up activating our Etienne's level 10 just to give us that little bit of extra pizzazz, because I have a feeling that we're definitely going to want to have it here. Because, I mean, look how far these ZOMGs are making. I'm just going to go ahead and hit it. I mean, I'd rather hit it than lose on round 98, because I'm sure you guys understand how frustrating it is to make it all the way to like round 99 and then just catching the L, because that's just absolutely the worst. Man, I was hoping to get up Grand Saboteur before round 100, but it looks like we're going to be a little bit short. So I guess the other option that we have, we could go ahead and like grab a couple of Spike Storms, and then we'll throw them right here next to our MIB. That way they can go ahead and pop lead balloons. All right, so we just need to wait until the big purple whale gets that band-aid on its tail. Then we can go ahead and activate our first strike to hopefully one-shot this bad balloon. All right, so let's go ahead and activate Etienne's level 10 again. And there we have it, guys. Whew, that was actually a little bit more fun than I initially thought it would be. Like, that was crazy. And it wasn't just one tower that carried us the entire time. Like, I have a feeling that all of our towers did well. So our Preemptive Strike ended up getting 316,000 pops. Our Monkey Buccaneer ended up getting 620,000. Our Spirit of the Forest has the most pops, sitting at 808,000 pops. And then our Double Dude did pretty well. Of course, he's not going to do very much. He's only at 505. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the Dart Monkeys. 518, 2,000 pops, 3,000 pops. And then last but not least, our Etienne sitting at a solid 160,000 pops. But there you have it, dudes. We officially beat Chimps using the mid path only. Absolutely insane. But anyways, dudes, if you guys would like to see more of this type of video, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, let me know in the comments below what tower setup you guys would use to beat this mode. But anyways, dudes, you know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and I'll see you guys in the next one.